What enables us to grasp the core of our humanity? All right, that is the question for today. This is number 56 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. If you'd like to get a complete listing of those 144, just click the link in the description and I will send that out to you for free. And luckily for you, it's free because actually it has a few errors on it, which will have to be redrafted here coming up soon, including this one. This one used to be number 59, and now it's number 56. So on the list that I send you, this will be listed as number 59. But now it is number 56. I've juggled about half a dozen of these over the last year and haven't quite updated the list yet. So if you're keeping score at home, if you have a list at home in front of you, you can make that adjustment. And also, if you'd like to brush up on your Tree of Life understanding, just watch my video, Tree of Life, a short introduction, or Tree of Life, an introduction, either one. And that should get you up to speed enough to be able to follow these videos. Now, when we look at the Tree of Life, and here's the Tree of Life, and just recall very briefly that the tree is a map of our consciousness. And the tree has these spheres, 10 spheres plus 2 others, a total of 12 different categories. And these different spheres or categories are really our faculties of consciousness, or our abilities of consciousness, our capabilities of consciousness. And so each one represents a different capability. We're here for number 56. We're talking about a sixth sphere. We're in the sixth sphere. And the sixth sphere is our free will faculty. Our free will faculty is more or less our ability to pay attention and our ability to make decisions. But what we notice once we kind of begin our spiritual path is that our attention is a vector. It is a direction. It has a direction. And our attention is generally directed at the eighth, ninth, and 10th spheres. This is our comfort zone. These are the faculties of consciousness that we grew up with. And so we're very comfortable working in this, but they don't eventuate any type of spiritual growth. But so when we are kind of in our normal state, we tend to pay attention to these areas, this matrix here. But also now we have the ability to choose, to make decisions. And so we choose to avert our attention from this area and to spin around and to instead look at our higher spiritual faculties, which requires some courage, because now we're, instead of looking at our comfort zone, we're looking into the unknown. And because these higher faculties are not well developed. So we're looking into the unknown, and this requires some courage. You can think of this almost even like Plato's cave kind of situation, where here we're kind of staring at the shadows on the wall, and when we spin around, we look at the opening of the cave and recognize that there's a whole new world there that eventuates our spiritual growth. Okay, so this sixth sphere is the location of our number 56. But We also know that when we fractalize the tree, what we're doing is we're shrinking the tree down to a small size so that it fits onto each one of these 12 different categories. So we're breaking down each one of the 12 into 12 more. So when I put the whole tree on the sixth sphere, I'm breaking down the sixth sphere into its 12 faculties, or mini faculties, or fractal faculties. And so in order to talk about number 56, we need to figure out what other sphere is relevant here. And in this case, we're talking about the abyss. The abyss right here, which generally corresponds to magnetic charges. And it also corresponds to omens, being able to follow, and being able to notice and being able to follow up upon omens. This is really our psychic powers. Okay, so when we're talking about number 56, we're combining this free will aspect then also with some element of our psychic powers. And it's called the basis of our divinity. Stage number 56 is about our ability to choose, to follow, or to go against the divine will, which separates us from animals. Free will is the freedom to choose, to follow, or to reject divine law. Identify as an animal or as the higher self. The choice is ours at all times, and that is the basis of our divinity. Our choice to separate from the herd, however, did not go over well with the other sheep. But we knew it was coming. Did we quit or did we get fired? Who broke up with whom? We dropped out and we got banished at the same time. But just keep positive attitudes and lower amplitudes. Stay free of emotions and sensuous feeling, and be based on knowledge and sincere beliefs. Because we might be wandering alone for a while. There are other trailblazers out there too, but they are skilled at camouflage and are hard to catch up to. So for now, we're behind the curve of this higher group. We must practice to adjust, to make ourselves faster. We must do some research and adapt much higher standards for ourselves. Temporarily, we'll look bad, but really, we're accelerating in order to catch up. We may take a beating while we get acclimated to the greener pastures, but when we do, it will be a big upgrade. When we return to the old environment, we stay alive, but our character has been assassinated. With the crowd, we're not quite fitting in anymore. So until we're completely acclimated to the new culture, we're living as a tweener in limbo, in transit, in trance, between mass culture and subculture. We're in a no man's land. But if we exercise patience, it will be okay. Stay in balance and sustain ambivalence. We've seen too much to participate authentically anymore with the herd. Instead, just watching from behind the scenes. Not long ago, we were a leader, a hero, but now we're less than nobody and inferior to zero. We're going through mini martyrdom. Free will is the freedom to choose to follow or reject divine law. We have turned our attention away from our animalistic aspects. So free will is free of emotional coercion from below, and it is also free from structural, geometrical, statistical impositions from above, because we have not advanced that far yet. Identify as an animal or as the higher self. The choice is ours at all times, and that is the basis of our divinity. Okay, that is the abyss fractal of the sixth sphere. Number 56, basis of our divinity. Another thing that I didn't really mention here about the abyss is that the abyss is very similar to the sixth sphere, the psychic heat part of it, because once we do get the omen, then we have to act upon the omen, and being able to act upon the omen exposes us to the same kind of situation that we see here, where we're having to step out into the unknown. We're having to activate a great level of courage to step out into the unknown. And that is a lot of what is reflected in this fractal. So just to clarify that, so that's the psychic heat part of the abyss. All right, well, thank you. We will be talking more about this as time goes on. But for now, thank you for tuning into the video. Please press the like button. You can share the video with others, subscribe to the channel. You can also make constructive comments in the comment section. You can get my free copy of the 144 Fractal Faculties, Annotated, first edition. And you can also donate to me directly through Cash App and Venmo, or Venmo enlisted in the description if you so desire to, donate to further research on this channel. Stay tuned, because I will be rolling out number 57 on this list in the near future, and I've got a lot more to offer and a lot more coming here in the near future on not only the Tree of Life, but many other subjects. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.